Gotta give Percy their props there. I asked you about that beautiful downtown Percy, and you were telling me you'd been there before. But we'll say New Hope. But Ben, there's a new song we've been playing here. That congratulations on this. This is a well-written little tune here called "The Song Is Not About You" from was it a 4-song EP? Yeah. What were we thinking?
Yeah, 4 songs
that you have out now. If you're gonna go searching for Ben and his music, let me say it's Behn. All right, this is tricky. Behn, and then the last name is Wolfe. At the E on the end of it. What's with the H in the Ben?
It was actually, I was named after a Flyers player.
No way.
Yeah, Ben Wilson.
Is that right?
Yeah, my dad played a lot of hockey, and he just liked the way it was spelled, and they didn't want to name me Benjamin because they didn't like nicknames like Benny, so that was their way to keep that away.
Well, there you go. And did you play any hockey yourself?
No, I tried, but I was too small.
Couldn't skate? I couldn't skate.
I can't stop. I can get moving pretty fast.
Well, you got to be able to stop when you play hockey.
Yeah, I just spin around until I fall over.
I see. That's a problem. Ben's got a few shows coming up. He's at the Fire tonight in Philly, also Wednesday, February 21st, and Wednesday, February 28th, back home at John and Peter's in New Hope on Friday, February 24th.
Yeah.
A couple more things coming up, which we'll talk about here. You came to my attention through my friend Steve Garvey, and Steve, hi Steve. Steve's in here right now. Hello. Steve is Steve's my buddy and the original bass player for the Buzzcocks, and it's funny. So you like myself were a Buzzcocks fan before you met Steve, and how did you first run into Steve?
Yeah, well, I bought the Singles Going Steady when I was probably 15 years old.
Right.
I was listening to punk ever since the 9th grade.
Yeah.
But I met Steve through just mutual friends, shook his hands once at John and Peter's, and years later ended up talking to him out on a deck at a barbecue and talking about music and stuff, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I was in the Buzzcocks. I don't know if you know that band. He was wearing a hat, so I didn't recognize him. And the first thing I thought was, I got to go grab my guitar and try to play this guy some songs and get invited to his studio.
Is that what you said? Like, hey, I write songs. Let me play one for you.
Yeah.
Were you nervous when you played the song for him, or were you just like,
well, not really. We were just having fun, sitting around a campfire, pretty much, and.
Yeah. Which song did you play for him? You remember?
Which songs did I play?
Many of your own.
Played a couple of covers.
Yeah, probably covers. I played them a few of my own, but.
Right.
Yeah.
When did you start writing songs, Ben?
I think I wrote my first song when I was 15.
Right.
Yeah, I started playing guitar at around 13.
Was it about a girl, the first song?
No, it was actually about Iraq.
It was about Iraq?
Yeah, I tried to write a protest song.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that still in your repertoire then?
No.
That got axed.
Not.
Yeah. Well, there's another country maybe we're about Iran now. That might be a little more timely.
Yeah.
So you play guitar. When did you pick it up? 12 years old, something like that. Usually.
Yeah, like 12, 13.
Right. And when you started writing these songs, but this song we're going to play called "The Song Is Not About You," but it's absolutely about that person, right?
Yeah, you got it. You caught on.
It's kind of like "You're So Vain" by Carly Simon. You know, I bet you think this song is about you, but the song is about you. So it was. Were the interpersonal relationships were they and are they important when you go to write tunes or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. And one thing kind of just stems from another, but part of it's about a girl, but I mean, other parts just from just experiences with other people and hardships.
Sure. What I was a little surprised, I got to say, when you mentioned you were listening to punk rock and stuff like that. I don't know what your parents listened to, but I would imagine when you were exposed to like oh my God, the Springsteen and all that stuff growing up. What did you listen to?
The only CD my dad has is Bruce Springsteen.
How did I know that? I didn't know that.
And his name's Bruce.
Oh, there you go. Not a lot of music around the house?
Not a whole lot.
See,
I was only allowed to listen to Christian music until I was.
I see.
In high school, pretty much.
Okay. Well, what was that? How was that? I mean, with contemporary Christian music, though. There's all sort of genres right now, right?
There is. I mean, I haven't been following that at all,
right?
Really, but back then when that's all I could get my hands on.
There's like death metal Christian bands.
I got caught.
Isn't there?
I got caught with a death metal Christian band CD. can't remember the name, but my mom made me break it.
even though you were saying to her, but Mom, it's a Christian band, right? You had to say that. And what did she say? I don't care.
Yeah, she didn't care. It was pretty gnarly music.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's crazy, but it's still, I know, they're all kinds of genres. There's like, Christian dubstep and all kinds of stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
It's like a parallel universe over there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you'll be listening if you ever take a road trip, if you're dialing around the dial, and you go down to the left side of the dial, and you'll be, I'm sorry, I'm way off the subject here, but you'll be listening, and all of a sudden you'll hear something, and it's like, that sounds just like Pearl Jam. Wait a minute, that band sounds just like Nirvana. Wait a minute, that band sounds just like, Foo Fighters, or that band sounds like, you know what I mean? Death Cab for Cutie. And it's like, but who are these guys? You never heard of them before, and it's, there are these non-commercial Christian stations down there.
Yeah.
Doing that. Yeah. What else what do you want to accomplish with this, man? I mean, what's your goals? I mean, do you have, do you just want to play music, or, do you want to make a living doing this? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I definitely want to make a living doing it, because right now I'm laboring for stonemasons, and
I see.
Yeah, they're listening right now too. I didn't go to work today, so.
Oh, listen. I want to. What's your boss's name?
Ed.
Hey, Ed. This is Dan here, man. Listen, Ben seems like a nice cat. He loves working for you. He really does. In fact, I know that it pained him to come in here today because he really wanted to finish that job you guys were working on. But listen, do me a favor. What's his name? Ed? Ed, give Ben a raise. Give him a bump. It doesn't have to be much. A couple bucks an hour. Could you live with that?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Give him a $2 an hour raise, and I'll throw you some concert tickets. Thank you, Ed. You think he'll do it?
I hope so.
I should get a percentage of that, don't you think?
Yeah.
As your
I'll give
agent?
you the,
Yeah. You listen to XPN a lot?
Oh, all the time.
Do you? Yeah.
When I first started this project with Steve, that was when he asked me what my goals were and what I wanted to do with music, and I said I wanted to get on XPN within a year, and that happened. So.
Tell me, what was it like when you first heard the song?
I was going nuts. I was alone in my house. I had all the radios on, and just started jumping up and down with my dog.
Did you really? Oh, that's really cool, man. I heard from Helen today. Let me see if I can find this. Helen Light, who's also a fan of yours. But she wrote me an email. I don't know where it's at now. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. Okay, this song is not for you. It's one of the 14 Philly local love songs for Valentine's Day. We're offering the 14 songs to our listeners as a free download. You know about this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go to xpn.org, the key, and you can find out more about that, and you can get this song of your very own. Where do people find you on the web? What's your website address?
I have a MySpace. I think it's just myspace.com/Behn Wolfe. But
that's BEHN.
Yeah, if you just Google Behn Wolfe, BEHN, and Wolf with an E at the end,
it'll come up.
There's MySpace and Bandcamp, and we're on iTunes now. We got the single out on there.
The Fire tonight, I'm gonna miss it because I'm gonna go see The Darkness. I'm sorry. I'll come another Wednesday though. Wednesday the 21st and the 28th also at the Fire in Philly. I'm sorry, Tuesday. I keep thinking this is Wednesday. Tuesdays, I'm sorry. So tonight, Tuesday, Feb 21 and Feb 28. John and Peters in New Hope, Friday, 220. I should come up to that. You said that bar is really cool, right, John and Peters?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the oldest bar that has live music in the United States or something like that. John and Peters in New Hope? Yeah. How about that? I'll have to go up. But that's the 24th of February. You're doing an in-store at Siren Records in Doylestown Saturday, March the 3rd, and back in Philly at the Legendary Dobbs Saturday, March the 24th. Behn Wolfe. It's nice to meet you, man. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me.
Keep your eye on Steve, though.
I will.
I'm a little worried about him. Nice seeing you, Steve. This song is not about you is the name of this song. This is Behn Wolfe on XPN.